This has got to be the most depressing episode I think I've ever recorded. Pokemon Academy Friday! We are continuing on. We are in the student council elections happening right now. The last episode, was a bunch of battles, all that good stuff. Remember, as usual, will show you what happened in the last episode. If you guys care, if you're new to the channel, hello, welcome to our Pokemon Academy Fridays, and I hope that you all have a damn good Friday, as well as a great weekend. Anyway, without further ado, let's dive in. Cheering for us. Not every day that the people trying to get sworn in as the student body fighters and defenders actually prove they can do it. Though it does look like they're mostly looking at you, Sai. Seems rumors spread quickly. Ah, jeez. Hey, should I just, set the record straight? Just tell everyone what really happened before we begin the actual thing? Perhaps. But it also doesn't hurt to have a spotless figurehead, adored by the masses. Laying it on a bit thick, aren't we? You're back! Thank goodness. What happened? I looked away for half a second and you were all gone. And Broly had bent a skinhead into the shape of a pretzel. Minor invasion of the school grounds by some punks from the city. Must have known that for a couple minutes. There wasn't going to be a student council, so they were hoping to capitalize on our moment of weakness. Are you suggesting there's a Molin Gobukan? Another imposter? How thrilling. Say, shouldn't we get on with the election? I think we've held it off a bit too long at this point. Right you are. Roxanne, thank you for the lovely introduction. Remember, thank you, carry on, stay true. Wise words, upperclassmen. Merci, continuer, restez vrai. There we go. Look at us all. Okay. Oh, there's a little step here. Ahem. Classmates and friends, apologies for the delay. A group of vagabonds from the city seem to think that now would be a good time to knock over our pottery. I agree with him entirely, but damn, this feels pretty classist. Thankfully, the quick thinking and measured response of the student council hopefuls, as well as many of you, was able to prevent things from spiraling out of control. Well done, everyone. It is this exact collaborative spirit that we hope to continue and encourage in our future dealings. Let me be clear. We stand united. Every one of us seeks to support and uplift every other one of us. There is no reason to abstain from voting from any one of us. We even have the experience working together already. We all aim to work together to give you, the student body, more privileges, freedoms, power and security than before. I, for my part, aim to massively increase funding to the clubs in this school. We all owe the battle team a great debt of gratitude, of course. It is internationally famous, and with champions such as Cynthia and Steve Stone graduating from it, its reputation is clearly well deserved. So, just imagine what we could do if some of our tuition money, even a fraction, was diverted into other clubs. Imagine if Kobukan elected to hire champions to lead their other clubs, such as they did with Lance and the battle team. Yes, it's quite simple. The sky is the limit. And if you vote for me, not only will I work to support and uplift my co-council members, I will fight to spread the school's funding more equitably. Well, that went well. Brevity is the soul of wit. Now, does anyone have any questions? Yes, you, in the red hat. Each student council hopeful gives their speeches, one after another, making sure to emphasize the support each of them will give each other. Serena's speech was enthusiastic and passionate. Jasmine's was earnest and heartwarming. Grusha's was typically cool, and Sharon's was normal, though you thought you saw darkness across his face once or twice. Oh, my bad if y'all hear some noises. There's some repairs going on downstairs. Finally, it was your time to speak. By this time, the audience has worked itself up into a complete frenzy, and they're practically salivating to hear what you have to say. Admittedly, you could have prepared your speech a bit better, but you've been awfully busy recently. Alright, just gotta wing this. Oh no, you don't want to. Fellow Kobukan Academians, that's not how you spell it. Alright, Kobukan, listen up. Here's what's happening. Oh my god, all that's bad. All of that's bad. Academians? I don't know. My fellow Kobukanian academians. I don't even know if that's a word. But that seems like a red line. Like, honestly, a side line. Alright, Kobukan, listen up. Here's what's happening. I'll just do that one. Really? I haven't even said anything yet. Oh, I guess it didn't matter. They're just clapping already? I'm gonna fight for you, non-violently, of course. Hey, this speech-giving thing is easy. Yet unintelligible, enthusiastic gobbledygook? As you continue your speech, you notice Sharon to your right, giving you a strange look. Upon further inspection, Caleb and Serena are too. It seems the overly enthusiastic response your tepid speech received did not escape your fellow council hopefuls. Sorry guys, for energy. Not much I can do about it. But hey, this could be a good thing. At least I can use it to help people. And that's pretty much it. Vote for us. We'll do good. Promise. Anyone have any questions? Yes. My predictions from last episode? It might happen here. Please excuse me. Yeah, what's up, man? I was just wondering when you were going to tell us about your power. Power? What? Uh-oh. Power? I think we should discuss the way that you were so easily able to endeavor yourself to other students. The way you won this election without having given any effort towards it whatsoever. The way you command Pokemon you've never met before and have them listen to you immediately. The way you even got into the school. I think it's important the voters hear about this. This will definitely affect their votes. No? It was a pleasure for me and for others to watch your meteoric rise, Sai. But there's something everyone seems to have forgotten. Meteors don't rise, they fall. Shouldn't. What do you think you're doing? My best. That's all I've ever been able to do. Whatever disagreements you may have with Sai can be handled off stage. You're just threatening your own chances. Come back here and I recuse myself. Huh? I no longer seek election. My sole interest is uncovering the truth. Guys, I don't think now's... But be that it may, there's a time and place for everything, and now is not the place to toss out such wild accusations with no backing. Or, you ask for evidence? I'll give you evidence. Look at this man. Look at the guilt in his eyes. Do you dare tell me I'm wrong? Does anyone? His feelings are written as plainly as pen on paper. Sharon, you must stop at once. Sai is a good friend. I know he would not do this sort of thing you're accusing him of. Do you think yourself unique in this, Serena? This man has dozens of good friends, all convinced that they're the most important person in the world to him. How do you think he gained so many friends so quickly? It's been 1 month, and yet seemingly everybody in the school knows him, admires him, loves him. We all are throttled by his red string. Every one of us hanging like puppets from his hand. You're willing to entertain so many conspiracy theories, but not this one? You're unwilling to accept that you've been duped? Sharon, what you're saying just isn't possible. Isn't it? Do espers not exist? Are their powers not known to take a great many forms? Can anyone here claim they haven't seen Sai talking back and forth in his mind with his fellow esper Sabrina? Yes, that's all circumstantial evidence. But if all I'm saying is lies, why isn't he saying anything? Well, Sai, deny it. Oh, shit. Bro, no matter what I say, I can't deny it. There are dots everywhere. What did we do wrong? What did Professor Oak say a few episodes back? He said that if somebody finds out... Yo, I had a feeling Sharon was going to do some shit. It was way too easy for him to, like, 180. Oh, no. I did not expect this right now. I mean, I expected some shit to go down, but I didn't expect this. Sabrina warned us last episode, or the episode before that, I can't quite remember, they're all bleeding in together now, that there would have been a battle that I can't avoid. Or a battle that I can't handle. I mean, I thought it was Blue at first. That was my first assumption. Because Blue did battle us at the beginning, right before we came into the auditorium, and Roxanne did her thing with Broly and the other dude, Faulkner. But then the thugs happened, so I thought that was it. But what if those weren't the battles Sabrina foresaw? What if it was another battle? What if this was that particular thing? Oh my god, I can't say anything, bro. Your tongue lies heavily and powerless in your mouth. Your throat is dry. Your lips crack under the scorching heat of the stage lights above. You cannot speak. Look at my eyes, bro. You could see that the look in my face is just distraught. Deny it! Deny it! Damn you, just deny it. Prove me wrong. Make of me a crackpot in front of this whole school. Ruin my reputation, my plans, my future. Destroy me. Just deny it. You cannot speak. In the crowd, you see a lip begin to curl in disgust. Someone coughs awkwardly and gets up to leave the auditorium. The sound of a camera clicking rings through the silence. Guys, please, I'm having... Yo, I'm begging you, Sai, deny it, please. I need to be wrong. You cannot speak. Well, that's that then. Yeah, that doesn't sound real. You've got like no proof what you're saying, talking about is anything more than a sore loser's daydream. You want proof? If you don't take Sai's silence as proof, then your closeness to Sai blinds you. Pardon me for not being overly swayed by the obviously biased testimony of Sai's date. Perhaps you think that your relationship with him is less casual than it really is? There's no way anyone could deny that this debate is over. Oh. Bro. Sorry about the knocking, bro. But oh my god, look at Sharon's face. Leave him alone. He's a hero for saving the school from those thugs, and you're trying to punish him for that? You don't have any proof. He refused to speak on his own defense. Why would an innocent man ever refuse to defend himself? Is it for someone else? Is he defending you? You might think so, but I very much doubt it. You speak specifically are far too biased to speak clearly on this matter. Ooh. Oh yes, isn't it odd then that those gentlemen from the city, the ones you happen to know have a history with Sai, showed up just in time to be thoroughly trounced by our Superman here? I might look to see if this really justice your wingman fights for. Ooh, your arguments are weak and thin. I can tell you doubt them yourself. There's nothing else to prove. Hey, no the hell it isn't. You need some proof. Stop demanding proof. Do I need to provide proof when the accused doesn't even ask for it? And I find it rich that you, of all people, are asking for proof. Pardon me for not taking your character judgment of the person you are so obviously infatuated with seriously. Enough. Oh. Enough. Sai, any comments? Your friends are doubting you. 1,000 repressed memories scream to be acknowledged. Years of loneliness wait behind the barriers of your presumed innocence. But to maintain this innocence would require you to lie, to speak. You cannot speak. You ask for proof? You all demand proof? Fine. Fine. You two. Those two? These two have the proof you crave. Yes, we do, and believe us, we were terrified when we found out the truth. When we learned this seemingly innocent man had been warping us and manipulating us from within our minds this entire time, I nearly broke down. He was a good friend. To think he'd betray us in this manner is unconscionable. Inconscionable. I'm sorry. I don't like where this is going, chat. Where's the proof? You said you had it. It might be more accurate to say, we know how to take it. What? Come on, get up here, witch. No, not Sabrina. Oh, shit. Help me. You cannot speak. Wait, what are you two doing? Oh, it's quite simple. This lovely lady here is an Esper who has a bad habit of reading our minds. Yes, she's like a wonderful piñata of secrets. Now, what do you suppose will come out if we break this piñata, What? No, absolutely not. Sai is who we're trying to prove the guilt of, not Sabrina or... Terribly sorry, partner, but this is the only proof we could find. So why don't you just sit back and let us handle this, Well, tell us about Sai. Tell us about his powers. Don't spare any details, or we'll know you're working for him. Or with him. You're crazy. I don't know. He doesn't have anything. Quit that bullshit. Yeah, we know you're covering for him. What the fuck? Calum? Huh? What? I mean, what do I... fine. You two stop that immediately. I'll report you to the Office of Student Conduct and Conflict Resolution. I'll break your heads! No, don't fight, please. Just leave me alone and... Spill, witch! Tell us about the freak, or you're next. No, just... Leave me alone! Oh shit, I can't afford to lose again. I wish I was dead. I'm too late. Oh my god, look at all the... I love her. I'm sick and tired of this. Look at all these little images in the background! Secrets flit through your mind as Sabrina's telepathy opens up, sending memories, shadows, dark repressed desires, echoing 1,000 voices through the heads of everyone present. And then, in a familiar voice, I have a power. It makes people trust me, and my Pokemon obey my commands. I need to keep it a secret from everyone. If they found out about it, I'd lose all my friends. Oh my god! Oh my god! This is the worst possible outcome! Bitch, can I re-roll? What's happening? Oh no. And I'll do anything to make sure that never happens again. No. Oh god. Well, there you have it. Undeniable proof that Sai has a power that he's been hiding from us. Why? Why did you? How could you be so cruel? Us? You're the freak who can read our minds and hoards our secrets. It's your fault for even coming here in the first place. Yes. Yes, this was foolish of me to think I could have a life. To think that I could have friends. My mentor would tell me not to do this. He would say that this is revenge. That I'm proving myself the witch you think I am. I suppose I no longer have a reason not to cast my spells. So here's my curse. Your secret. Don't you! They are my siblings and lovers. They are siblings and lovers? What? Oh my god, we just got a bunch of negatives. Was that negatives for us? Or I think that was negatives to us. I think. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't remember if it was negatives to us or not. I can't tell, chat. I can't. I think it's negatives to us. What? No, we're just step siblings. There's no blood. There's... Shut up, you idiot. Let's get out of here. This isn't what... You are a fucking shithead. You know that, Sharon? You asshole. Oh god. Serena. Why are you... What happened to your accent? Wait, kill him, wait. I can explain. Jasmine. Jasmine, help. It's happening again. My heart. It's happening. What? No, Grusha, hold on. I'll get a nurse. No time. No, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. So this is Grusha's history. Gotta go. Get to the infirmary. Feeling faint. Grusha! Oh, I'm just a project? Is that it? Well, wait, Flag, come on. You know there's more to it than that. Look at... Bro, those are all my negatives. How very disappointed. If you wish to preserve what little dignity you have left, I trust you know what to do, Sai. You cannot speak. I knew you were too good to be true, but just in case, do you have an explanation? Can you tell me that guy's wrong? Please? Look at the color. The color is fading. You cannot speak. This has got to be the most depressing episode I think I've ever recorded. Come on, Sai. You don't actually have supervillain powers, right? You can reveal the plot twist now. You cannot speak. Hey, come on. Tell me this isn't true. You cannot speak. You cannot speak. I'm starting to think something here. Blue straight up told me last episode. You guys haven't watched it, whatever. You can. But Blue straight up told me not to show up. He was trying to protect us. What if Blue knows that we have that power? What if Blue knows we have free energy and just tried to protect us? He said he was. He said he was trying to protect us. This has got to be the most depressing episode I've ever played. My soul feels heavy. Y'all ever feel that? Like your soul feels heavy? My soul feels heavy. You are no longer you. What does that mean? You wake up from a nightmare. It's the same old one. You barely register it anymore. You yawn, checking the time on your clock. It seems you've woken up early. Oh my god, this music. Well, relatively early. Still, it's Sunday. It's not like you have anything going on. You slowly pull yourself out of bed. Your 4 roommates are gone, of course. It's so late in the day. It could only be expected. Your little lecture partner jumps into your bag as you swing it over your shoulder. You ponder what they might be serving in the cafeteria. Maybe they're still serving breakfast. You could get a late brunch or something. You yawn again, but a minor electric shock from your bag reminds you that you're not the only hungry one in the room right now. As you walk into the cafeteria, you hear a low, disgruntled murmuring sound echoing from your classmates. You ignore it, as no one looks at you. You find an empty table and sit down to eat by yourself, picking at some leftover waffles. It's only noon, but you already feel like you've wasted your entire day. You decide to take a nap. Perhaps when you wake up, you'll feel more prepared to handle what comes next. Hey. You blearily blink the sleep out of your eyes as you look up and see a familiar girl standing over the table, glaring down at you. Are you just gonna sleep there and pretend there isn't a big elephant in the room? What are we going to do? You raise an eyebrow at the girl. She seems to have some very strong feelings about something you aren't familiar with. It sounds like a whole lot of not your problem. You shrug and prepare to go back to sleep. Ethan? Ethan? We're MC2 right now? Is that what's happening? I knew there was something fishy about Ethan. Are we finally, is that coming around full circle? What the fuck is going on? Dude, this game just got litter. No cap. Whoa, what? What? What are we going to do? Look, Leaf, I don't know what you're talking about, but I can't help you with whatever it is that got you like this. My name's Leaf, not Leaflet, and I thought you were like his best friend. Man, I'm not anybody's best friend. Do you at least know where he is? Yeah, maybe I wasn't clear. Who are you talking about? Who are you kidding me? Ethan? Sai, your roommate! Whoa, what's the passion? No, I don't know where he is. It's a Sunday. He's probably out studying or training or something. It's not like I keep tabs on him. Oh, right, so it's totally coincidence that you always end up in the same places. You just coincidentally end up doing everything he does. Hey, he might just be copying me. Like, you know those Pokemon he picked up during the egg hunt? Yeah. I already had their exact eggs in the incubator. My old neighbor sent them to me. That's why I didn't pick up any eggs during the hunt. I already had as many as I could carry. And you can't blame me for the Deano. Someone gave us 2 Deano eggs at once. And the Happini he found, my old neighbor sent it to me like a week before Springs Day. Sure, why would your neighbor send you a Happini and a bunch of eggs? She's a competitive breeder and she dumps her breed jacks on me. I don't know, but that's what she does, alright? Well, fine. Maybe you aren't stalking him, but you can't just at least use your connection to figure out where he is? Great, Ethan Gold, the world's best compass for people who are better than him. Yeah, I don't know. I don't go out of my way to follow him. Heck, half the time I get there first. Well, if you could be anywhere right now, where do you wish you were? Honestly, home. Ugh. Yeah, sorry. Why are you even asking? Don't you have his phone number? I do, but he's not answering his phone. I haven't been able to track him down all of today or yesterday. I gave him some space yesterday, but I thought we needed to talk today. Nothing about you passes the Bechdel test. What? Nothing. Anyway, what's this about giving him space? Did something happen? What? Okay, I'm getting the vibe that something did happen. Did you not go to the speeches? You didn't even go there to support your 2 roommates? Hey, I was going to. I was. I just didn't feel up for it. Figured it'd be better to take a nap, and maybe when I woke up, things would be better. Oh, then somebody should probably tell you what happened. Sounds like you're gonna tell me some bad news that wasn't affecting me before just now. Can I opt out? Sai has a power that makes people in Pokemon like him. That's how all his Pokemon listen to him, and how he's got so many friends. That sounds hard to believe. How did you find out? How many people know? You're gonna want to be sitting down for this. I am? Question mark tells you the details of the prior day's disastrous student council election. Oh, okay, so because he is Ethan, he cannot pronounce people's names to save his life, he continues with question mark. Why didn't he just lie and tell everyone Sharon was crazy? It's not that hard, it's really easy, actually. It sounds like Sharon was willing to accept any lie he was told, if only Sai was willing to lie. So everyone lost track of him after the election, and no one I've talked to has been able to find him since. Well, sorry to disappoint, he wasn't there when I went to bed last night. Come to think of it, I don't think any of my roomies were, and I went to bed pretty close to curfew. We were meant to go into the city today. Crap, that's right, I was going to have a talk with Sai about my theory. Damn, I remember for half a second after I woke up, but I figured since he wasn't in the room that he'd canceled on me. You didn't think to? I don't know, call him and see if your plans are still on? What, you never had someone ghost you for some meeting you set up, but didn't actually want to do? It's the best feeling in the world, believe me. I'm not going to be your therapist. Hey, that's what my dad said. He has 3 other roommates, right? Maybe one of them will know where you went. Wait. Fine, I'll help you find them. Again, it's Sunday, so you could be anywhere. Dude's a massive socialite, as you've probably noticed by now. Great, thanks. But, where to then? Well, you said you were meant to meet up in the city, right? Maybe he's out there? Without me? Sure, he went there to meet you because his phone's dead. It's unlikely, but it's probably the only lead I've got. Sure, I'm willing to try it. Damn. You and blah 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 make your way to the city. It's not long before you see a familiar face, though wearing an unfamiliar expression. Oh, Nate. Hey, Nate. Nardi. Oh, hey, MC2. I'm kind of busy right now. Yeah? What are you doing? Looks to me like you're just looking at the statue. Having a good conversation? I didn't. Elucidating? That's a gnarly word. Hold on. You were asking me questions about Tia, then you started asking me questions about Sai. Aren't you Sharon's roommate? Were you spying on Sai for him? Tia? Who's that? No, I wasn't spying on... Okay, well, I was, but it wasn't for C. I didn't even know that the ace-hole was working with him. You gotta believe me, that guy in purple came up and offered a trade. I had no idea what he'd do with that. I told him I just needed some information, and he had it. What did you tell him to get the information, Nate? Look, I just told him how to access the security footage from the laboratory's security cameras. It's not that big a deal. I didn't tell them any secret passwords or anything. All that information is publicly available through the school's security room. You just have to walk in there and ask for the recordings. Oh yeah, we were gonna do that after our first week here when we thought Sai's bag was stolen. If that was all you did, why are you looking so guilty? You've been asking me a bunch of questions about Tia and Sai. You were asking Ethan a bunch of questions too, weren't you? Huh? How'd you know? Gotcha. The only reason someone would hang out with me is if they wanted something. I see where you're coming from now. Yeah, you're right. MC2. Well, Nate, you didn't just tell him how to get some publicly accessible information. There's something more. Look, I knew what he was going to find. I watched the first vids, but I didn't think he was going to do something like that. I mean, he couldn't exactly try to make some sort of argument that S got into the school unfairly without turning a massive lens on himself, right? I didn't think he'd be so stupid. What did the video show? Not falling for that one again. I purged the database, magnetized the tapes, and put 3-factor authentication that has to go through me on any future information requests. Great. So now that the ship is sinking, you think you just stuff a towel in the holes and we'll forgive you? I don't particularly care for your forgiveness. I just want Sai's, or at least a chance to apologize. I really screwed things up for him. What information did you want so desperately that you were willing to burn down Kobokan to get it? I can't tell you that. Why the hell not? I can't tell you that either. Look, you can't tell anybody about this, but I'm pretty sure there's a dangerous Pokemon hiding out in the forest. Everyone here could be in danger. Now, I know some people who can subdue the Pokemon, but I'm gonna convince them to come here. I need to know where the Pokemon is, how powerful it is, and there will be no one around. Understand? This is bigger than a college student's small secrets. I'll trade anything I need to make sure I complete my mission. You're a real piece of work. Well, since you can't get a single piece of information from two idiots without ruining everything for everyone, and can't fight off a mystery dangerous Pokemon, excuse my disbelief, do you at least know where Sai is? No. All my sources have gone silent. The whole school has. No one's talking to each other, everyone's hiding out in their dorms, empty classrooms, there are walls between my usual network. God, then what good are you? What good am I? Bye, Nate. It was fun while you were pretending to be interested in me. MC2. If you're trying to convince me that you weren't just looking for information on Sai, save it. I don't know where he is, but B might. Great. Blue? Boo Boo? Leaf. My name's Leaf, but yeah. Nate thinks Boo Boo might know where Sai is. Nacho? Who the hell is? Oh, of course! If you're not Sai's stalker, then Boo Boo totally is. Or like you? Or Tia? Sounds to me like Sharon might have had that point. Damn, man. As you walk into the battle hall, you see training. Sweat covers his brow and soaks through his clothes. He's clearly been working at this very hard for a long time. His Pokemon have the same sort of stony determination. They all look tired, but they're moving through their paces, attacking, defending, and counterattacking with a resolute rhythm. Hey, Boo Boo, You! You're the reason he went to the goddamn election! This is your fault! Hey, I didn't even get to go on the election. I'm not talking to you! I'm talking to Leaf! Oh. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Like I was going to say, I really didn't see a way you could blame me for this. Wait, what did Leaf do? Nothing. You just refused to step away from him for half a second, so I could talk to him. If I talked to him properly, he wouldn't have gone to the election. Bullshit, you could have told him not to go while I was there. What do you think I was doing? It's not like I could tell him in front of you that if you go, Sharon will tell everyone about friend energy. Yes! He knew! I told you guys! What? Nothing. No, you said friend energy. Well, yeah, that's what the power is called. What, weren't you at the damn election? I wasn't, even I knew that. Don't think so, bud. Sharon's never told us about what the power was called. Damn. Friend energy, is that what I have? Well, how did you... Wait. You already knew. That's what you told all his friends back then. That's how you convinced them to abandon him, because you convinced them that he was just brainwashing them. But that wasn't even enough for you, was it? You had to go and do it again. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. Oh yeah? Because it sounds to me like you were sick of being second best to Sai, so you blasted Sai's reputation again, but let Sharon take the fall for it this time. Shut up! No one listens to me, no one! So how the hell was I supposed to know Sharon actually was? What? You saw how Sai was at the battle team meeting on Friday, mouthing off to Lance like that? Oh, I'm on the left side of the room. I hate that dumb country boy shtick of his. We were from the same damn town, but he acts like he grew up riding Rhyhorns and milking Tauros. Uh-huh. So yeah, I was complaining to Sharon and I told him that Sai gets anything he wants, and everyone pays attention to him just because of who he is. That he just had everything he ever wanted handed to him. Wait, so Sharon asked if that seemed unusual to me, like he has some sort of power, and I said yeah, because what kind of idiot would think it was an actual power? I've said shit like that 100 times and no one's ever listened to me. No one's ever cared that it's unfair. So how the hell was I supposed to know that the one time someone was listening? I was just venting. Seems pretty sus. Shut the fuck up, Ethan! They both said it. Well, great job. You ruined his life again. You and Nate. Nate! What did that egghead? The lab security cameras. Damn it, Gramps. What I don't get it is how you knew he had this power in the first place. Think about it, Ethan. If those purple students wanted to see video footage from the research lab, then Sai must have been there, probably talking to someone. Who do we know who Sai is close to hangs out around the research center a lot? That redhead with the right proper Garian accent? What was her name, Sonia? God. God? No, I'm saying God. You're literally painful to talk to. Yeah, some people would say the same thing about you, princess. You're kind of 110% all the time.
Well, at least I'm not 0% all the time. Oh my god, would you two shut up? Yeah, Grant's told me over and over and over, believe me. There wasn't a single goddamn second when I was a kid when I wasn't being reminded that Sai had this special power that made him so much more important than me. I mean, you're still an enormous douchebag, but... Candid! I don't need sympathy from Sai's hanger-on and clone. Well, you're not getting it now. I was never offering it. Do you at least know where Sai is? No, but he's probably with the other student council nerd friends. I bet they're all decorating the student council room right now. Are you serious? What? You seriously think Sai, any of them, got elected? After Sabrina dropped her bombshell, there was a 20-minute riot in the auditorium. Lance had to step in to quiet everything. The only one of the student council hopefuls still on the stage by the time Lance stepped in was Jasmine, and I think she was 3 seconds away from fainting. Seriously? Yeah, why are you so surprised? I'm not used to something actually going badly for Sai. Even with my screw-up, I figured.
I can assure you, Mr. Oak, that this went very poorly for everyone involved. A third of the school's student population was involved in that nonsense. The news, I imagine, has spread to the other 2/3. And someone is going to have to clean up your messes. The school has already incurred 2 significant legal actions as a result of that catastrophe. I might have known that the first major crisis this year would be the cause of you and Sai, Blue.
Hey, I just explained that.
You just made an excuse. Take responsibility for your mistake.
Advisor Lance.
I cannot begin to describe how frustrated I am right now. Think very carefully about whether what you're about to say needs to be said.
Do you know where Sai is?
I give good advice, and the children just ignore it. No, I do not. But if he is intelligent, which there is not yet any evidence of, he'll make sure I do know where he is for at least 1 week.
Oh.
But if I were to hazard a guess as to who might know, I would point you in the direction of Professor Oak. He seems to have a close relationship with the boy. I imagine he's seen something of interest in young Mr. Senpai, though I can't imagine what. A fascinating gut flora, perhaps.
Right. Thank you, Advisor. Come on, Ethan, we're getting the answers to this. Wait! Did Sai freeze? Go completely silent while he was up there?
Yeah. What do you know, Boo Boo?
I didn't know him. Not really. Not until he got over it. But when we were kids, until we were 8 or so, he was silent.
Oh.
Huh? Not completely. He would sometimes yell or grunt or mutter something no one could hear. Oh, because Red is the silent protagonist! Is that a reference to Red? Drax! Is that a reference to Red, what Red was? Like silent protagonist? Yes! Yes, right? Yes! No? Am I wrong? The doctors say he was perfectly fine as far as they could tell. He just didn't see the need to talk. The one time I heard him say anything, it was words are unnecessary. So you've got an idea of the kind of kid he was. Anyway, that's when Gramps got bored of his current project and decided that curing Sai would be a great way to spend my lifetime.
How did he do it?
I don't know, but sometimes I wish he hadn't. Now you can't get Sai to shut up. Hey, when you find Sai, you tell him to find me, huh? I'll be right here. I'm not gonna stop training till I see his ugly mug and can't beat it in for being a hard-headed dumbass again.
We need to see your grandfather then.
Yeah, smell you later.
I don't really see the point of me being in this scene.
Because you need to play the parts that I'm not here for, Ethan. That's why. Professor Oak.
Oh yes, Miss Green. I'm sorry, Miss Green, but my office hours are closed. Please come back tomorrow after class.
Wait! It's about Sai.
I feared as much.
Please, Professor, tell us everything.
I suppose this data is irretrievably corrupted. I certainly won't be publishing any more, so I will answer 3 questions.
What? Only 3 questions?
I've recently spent the better part of my 2 decades working towards an academic dead end. It's only the promise of the Meteor Project that you don't find me collapsed in my office smelling strongly of whiskey. My time for now is still valuable.
Fine. What is Sai's power?
It's a simple empathy inducer. Those around him cannot help but feel his feelings, understand his intent, truly know him. I named his power Phrenergy, a kind, humble name. I believe that it could revolutionize our understanding of humanity's bonds and our bonds with Pokemon. I did not consider that the feelings of those affected would be as strong as they are. As you have seen in this world, there are many who consider being asked to show empathy a direct attack. I should have anticipated that this power, which, by its own nature, could not be kept secret forever, would reveal itself damagingly.
So it's not mind control?
Not at all. It's kindness. Pure, concentrated, unconditional kindness, which, naturally, is an enormous threat to the way of things.
So he wasn't mind controlling me. The reason I liked him so much is because he, wanted that?
Well, I cannot speak to the specifics of your particular case, but if you had a fondness for him, it's very likely he had a fondness for you, too.
Knew it. Alright, I'm happy. Ethan, you can ask your questions now. Huh?
You asked 3.
Sure, but you said we could both ask 3.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Didn't you?
No.
Yes.
Yes?
Well, if you insist, Ethan, go ahead. Gaslighting an old man? Nice. All you gotta do now is a gatekeep and girl boss. Are you gonna complain or ask your questions? Oh, don't think I can do both. I'm quite the multitasker. Professor Oak, hey. I don't think we've ever met before, but Professor Cherry has told me a lot about you. She really respects you.
We'll see if that's the case this afternoon. I believe we teachers are meant to have a meeting to discuss the events of the student council election. Oh, when I think that I encouraged all my students to go there.
Right, here's my question. Sai and I, end up in the same place on the same thing, making the same decisions. Is that like a side effect of friend energy?
No.
Oh. Is there, even a chance?
No. At its most powerful, friend energy might influence someone to follow a wielder, given the bonds of trust inherent in such a thing. But what you're describing, a persistent systematic copying effect, is outside the realm of friend energy I've studied.
Well, that's a dead end.
I am mildly interested in this phenomenon you mentioned, though. Perhaps, when I am able to publish my meteor thesis, I'll see what is happening to you and Sai.
Great. Second place to a rock. Okay, question number 2, then. Boo Boo told us what you told him about friend energy. If you were trying to keep this a secret from everyone but Sai, why would you tell Boo Boo?
Well, quite simply, he asked why I was spending so much time with his best friend, and I am a firm believer that families shouldn't have secrets from each other.
You didn't think that would give him a complex? That his best friend has some sort of superpower that made people like him?
That is not what friend energy does. Why must the discoveries of science be constantly misinterpreted by the public in the least charitable fashion? In any case, no. I did not think that would give him any sort of complex. He is confident enough in himself that I dare say nothing would so much as give him a reason to pause, let alone a complex.
Wow, old Sam's a terrible judge of character. Yeah, I'm learning a lot about this faculty of Kobukan today.
You've one more question.
Right. I really don't want to know those two, to be honest, but, well, we asked everyone else and no one else knew, so do you know where Sai is?
No. Did you check the city?
Yeah, I mean, not all the 90 square miles of it, but a bit.
What about the battle hall?
We're both battle team members. Yes, we checked the battle hall.
I'm afraid I have no idea then, but if you see him, do make sure to let me know if you will. I'd like to talk to him about his place in this academy, given recent developments.
Sure. You and Leaf end up spending the rest of the day crossing the campus searching for Sai. Rummages through every bush in the garden. Leaf rummages through every bush in the gardens. You look in every stall in the sports center locker rooms. Leaf even drags you up to a woman's restroom near the Cure Squad's changing room for some reason. Unsurprisingly, he's not there either. Hiding in the girls' bathroom? Eventually, the two of you awkwardly part ways, with you promising to call Leaf if Sai is back at the dorm. Of course, you don't have her number. You're almost back to your dorm, where you spot a familiar man standing in a familiar garden, staring up in a familiar sky. Oh, the Dean. Hello, sir. Dean?
Mr. Gold?
Are you alright?
It breaks my heart, Mr. Gold. One day you're all children, fresh-faced and excited to face the world. And the next you're men and women in a war of survival against the world, against each other, against yourselves. But the stars still shine for you. Oh, they still shine for you. There's no doubt about that. But they shine for me? Is there something I could have done differently? I disallowed a faculty from attending the elections with the thought that you could be more free, more honest about your thoughts and desires, without the administration breathing heavily down your neck. Was that a mistake? Was I, Drayden, meant to anticipate the cruelty of men who believed themselves to be on the side of truth?
I couldn't say, sir.
No, I don't think anyone could. Pardon my ruminations.
What will happen to those students? To everyone involved?
Mr. Sharon requested to be expelled. I refused him, insisting he take responsibility for his actions. I'm unsure for now what form that responsibility will take. Whatever the case, there are hundreds of students who are scared, upset, and angry. I'm half tempted to place him in the student council and make him deal with the mess he's caused. But I think that would be send the wrong message to the student body. His fate remains to be seen. Those incestuous siblings have been pulled from the school. Their parents, who are on the board of trustees, are understandably upset. I fear a phone call from the president of the university any minute now. Mr. Caleb and Miss Serena have, I believe, taken temporary off-campus accommodations. They'll likely need time to process, refocus, and prepare to face their mundane day-to-day once more. Miss Jasmine, though distressed, has shown remarkable improvement today. I believe she'll be back in classes tomorrow. Mr. Grusha, however, the fall from the stage exacerbated his condition. I do hope that he recovers quickly, but his doctor recommended he spend a bit more time in the infirmary. Given the extraordinary circumstances, I've asked the previous student council to remain on board for as long as they are willing. I was never fond of them. A slacker who was elected purely through popularity. A woman who demanded irrational, massive, sweeping changes to our very academic system. And then a third, sensible fellow neither of the other two listened to. But at the very least, they managed to avoid getting into a fight on stage that caused the entire student body to turn against itself. I truly didn't think that was positive quality. I should have calmed them for last year. And, well, as for Mr. Senpai, I suppose I needn't tell you what happened to him. I tried to stop him, but whereas Sharon, at least, I could cower into following my will, it felt like there was no force of nature, no man or beast that could move Sai from his path.
Wait, what? I've been trying to figure out where Sai went all day.
Oh? This is exceedingly painful for me to tell you then.
Wait, what do you mean, Dean?
Ethan. Last night, almost 24 hours ago, Sai visited me in my office. He didn't say a word, but he held with him a piece of paper.
Wait.
Ethan? Ethan, Sai Senpai dropped out of Kobukan?
Alright guys, that was Pokemon Academy Life. A lot's happened. Lots happened this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the content that was displayed today. Check my channel for more videos that I've done. All the videos leading up to this point. Yeah. And I will see all of you guys in the next video. Take care, lovelies, and have yourselves a damn good Friday. I probably won't after this. But then again, I probably will. Technically, I record these in like sessions, so it's probably not even Friday for me right now. You're getting a little bit of a, it's a little bit of foreseeable shit. You know, you're a YouTuber, so you gotta be kind of foreseeable. I'm talking to you from the past. Don't know how far on the episodes in the weeks this is. It's probably week 3 or something by now. I'm consistent with my Pokemon schedule. Take care.